So what we're going to do now is put the pin rig in the ballyhoo, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take the ballyhoo, or you want to take the pin rig and line it up underneath the ballyhoo. And what this does is this shows you where your pin is going to come out of the head of the ballyhoo, basically through the lower and upper jaw. And then you'll also see where the hook will be coming out. So what we want to do is make a mental note of where this hook's going to be coming out of the ballyhoo. You want to mark that with your finger, just about there, okay? And then I'm going to take the pin, the hook, and just mark it so I have a reference point when I come back out. So you could see that I marked it there. All right? So that gives you an idea of making sure everything's lined up properly. Then what we want to do is we want to take the hook, we want to open the gills of the ballyhoo, and we're going to put the hook right down in between, in between the gills right there, and we're going to go inside the ballyhoo. All right. Now it's a little tricky. What you want to do is bend the ballyhoo around the hook with your finger, the whole time working it down, and I want to come out with the eye of the hook, with the sharp point of the hook, right in that spot where I made that hole. So I just did that right there, basically. Right there. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is pull this back, get the weight inside the gill plate. Sometimes you got to work it a little bit. And then I'm going to come out the top of the jaw with the pin. All right. Can you see that there? How nicely that came out? The weight is tucked inside the gill plate. The hook came out, a nice spot in the body cavity, and my pin is sticking out right here. Okay? Now what we're going to do is attach the rubber band to hold this, but before we do that, let's cut off the bill. So we can cut the bill off about there. Alright? So again, now what we're going to do is take the rubber band and we're going to put that around the ballyhoo. So first thing we do is we take the rubber band, put it over the pin. That's why we call it a pin rig. And we're just going to wrap around the ballyhoo several times and then come right back over the pin. And it's basically as simple as that. And this is held firmly in place. What we also want to do is get that pin down now, because we know we don't need one that long. We're going to cut that off right there. So the ballyhoo is rigged properly. This is held very firmly in place right here. It's not going anywhere. And the hook is in the proper position. And this is more or less ready to go. So then we could slide an islander over when we're ready.